1923 Season 2 begins solving Yellowstone's Dutton family's biggest lingering mystery. The Duttons have a rich family tree supporting the Yellowstone franchise, and the second outing of 1923 can piece together a mysterious gap in the fabric of Taylor Sheridan's neo-western. The Dutton family tree in Yellowstone begins with the story of Margaret and James Dutton in 1883. Real-life partners and country musicians Tim McGraw and Faith Hill kick off the Yellowstone timeline with their family's northwestern journey from Texas to Montana. The Yellowstone 1883 cast includes James and Margaret's children, John, Audie Rick, and Elsa, Isabel May, Dutton. Sadly, the whole Dutton family barely survives the journey, and the Dutton timeline continues with James' brother, Harrison Ford's Jacob Dutton, in 1923. Paramount Plus released the first season of the Depression-era saga on December 18, 2022, and the show is preparing for its comeback 2 years later. Jacob and his wife, Helen Mirren's Cara, take over the ranch when James and Margaret meet their fate, raising the next generation of Dutton ranchers as their own. 1923 adds the Duttons' youngest son, Spencer, Brandon Sklinner, and the 1923 character is at the heart of an unsolved Dutton family mystery. Despite the rich history of the Dutton family line, we still don't know how Kevin Costner's John Dutton III relates to his predecessors. We know that Dabney Coleman's John Dutton II is the father of Costner's character. Yellowstone Season 2, Episode 10, Sins of the Father, introduces John Dutton II. John Sr. goes on one last horseback ride with John Dutton III, and they travel to a special spot where John Sr. advises Costner's character to never let anyone take a goddamn inch of the ranch away. Then the character passes away with his head on John's shoulder. Yellowstone establishes how John II's story ends, but there's little information about how it begins. Sheridan has not confirmed John Dutton II and III's link to the prequel characters. Wes Bentley's Jamie Dutton announces that his father is a fifth-generation Montana rancher while setting up John Dutton's Montana governor acceptance speech, so we can deduce that John Dutton II was part of the fourth generation. The plot suggests that John's father could be Jack Dutton, Darren Mann, a third-generation Dutton, but plenty of buzz surrounds the theory that Spencer's whirlwind romance in 1923 is the missing link to John Dutton II. People shared 1923 Season 2 images ahead of its February 23, 2025 release, and they confirmed the continuation of Yellowstone's biggest mystery. The 1923 images confirm that Spencer and Jack are alive and well in Season 2, meaning that anything is still possible. Buzz exists around the possibility that Spencer dies at the end of the prequel's second outing. Even if that's true, Spencer could still conceive an heir to the ranch before his untimely death. Sklinner says the following about 1923's ending, via Forbes. The trailers for 1923 Season 2 confirm that Spencer, Alexandra, Julia Schlaepfer, Jack, and Elizabeth Strafford, Michelle Randolph, all return for the second outing. All of John Dutton II's prospective parents officially returning for the next installment signals that 1923 will continue to play out the Dutton family mystery in Season 2. While the timing makes sense that Jack is John Dutton II's true father, 1923 Season 2 leaves the door open for all the tantalizing possibilities. The sprawling Dutton family saga that began with Yellowstone has captivated audiences for years, weaving intricate tales of ambition, survival, and heartbreak. Yet, amidst the drama of cattle ranching wars and family feuds, one mystery: did the Yellowstone Ranch survive the tumultuous era of the early 20th century, ensuring its legacy for future generations? 1923, the gripping prequel to Yellowstone, has promised to peel back the layers on this mystery, and with Season 2 on the horizon, fans may finally get the answers they've been craving. The Dutton family's fragile foundation. Season 1 of 1923 laid the groundwork, introducing audiences to Jacob and Cara Dutton, the steadfast leaders of the Yellowstone Ranch during a time of immense change. Played masterfully by Harrison Ford and Helen Mirren, the couple battled economic hardship, rival cattle barons, and the looming threats of modernization and government interference. Despite their resilience, the Yellowstone Ranch appeared to teeter on the brink of collapse, leaving viewers wondering how the ranch survived long enough for John Dutton's descendants to inherit it a century later. Adding to the intrigue were the splintered family dynamics, particularly Spencer Dutton's globetrotting adventures and estrangement from the family. Spencer, the younger brother with a haunted past from World War I, seemed to hold the key to the Duttons' future, but his journey was fraught with peril. Could his return to Montana save the ranch, or would he be too late to prevent its downfall? Season 2, A Return to Montana. The trailer for Season 2 teases Spencer's dramatic return to Yellowstone. After narrowly escaping death in Africa and reuniting with his British fiancée, Alexandra, Spencer's arrival in Montana promises fireworks. Jacob and Cara, battered by the events of Season 1, will have to decide whether to embrace Spencer as their savior or see him as a potential disruptor to the fragile balance they've worked so hard to maintain. The season is set against the backdrop of the Great Depression's early rumblings, a time when ranchers across the country were losing their land to banks and corporations. The Duttons' fight to keep Yellowstone in the family becomes not just a battle for survival but a moral crusade against the forces of greed and industrialization. The villains in the shadows. No Dutton family tale would be complete without formidable antagonists, and 1923 has no shortage of them. Donald Whitfield, the manipulative tycoon introduced in Season 1, continues to tighten his grip on the region, employing every dirty trick in the book to wrest control of the Duttons' land. Whitfield's wealth and influence make him a near insurmountable threat, but Season 2 hints at new cracks in his armor, including the possibility of betrayal from within his own ranks. Meanwhile, the specter of government intervention looms large. As Montana grows, so does the pressure to regulate land use and water rights, posing yet another existential threat to the Duttons. The arrival of federal agents, bent on enforcing new laws, creates a tense dynamic that could either destroy the ranch or inadvertently unite the fractured family. Cara's hidden letters. One of the most tantalizing plot threads left dangling from Season 1 is Cara Dutton's secretive correspondence. Throughout the series, Cara has written letters to a mysterious recipient, hinting at hidden alliances and long-buried secrets. Could these letters hold the key to understanding how the Yellowstone Ranch managed to endure its darkest days? In Season 2, the recipient of Cara's letters is expected to be revealed, potentially altering the course of the story. Whether it's a distant family member, a political ally, or someone entirely unexpected, the revelation promises to send shockwaves through the Dutton family and challenge everything viewers thought they knew about their legacy. Spencer Dutton's character arc is poised to take center stage in Season 2. Haunted by his past but driven by a deep sense of duty, Spencer's return to Yellowstone could be the catalyst for the ranch's salvation, or its ultimate destruction. His relationship with Alexandra also adds a layer of complexity, as the couple must navigate cultural clashes and family expectations. Spencer's military experience and strategic mind may give the Duttons an edge against their enemies, but his impulsive nature could also lead to costly mistakes. The question remains, can Spencer rise to the occasion and prove himself as a true Dutton, or will his personal demons derail his efforts? Bridging the gap to Yellowstone. One of the most fascinating aspects of 1923 is its role in bridging the gap between 1883 and Yellowstone. While 1883 chronicled the Dutton family's perilous journey to Montana, 1923 explores the trials of maintaining their hard-won land. Season 2 is expected to delve deeper into the generational legacy, revealing how the choices made by Jacob, Cara, and Spencer set the stage for the modern-day Duttons. Of particular interest is the fate of John Dutton Sr., whose character serves as a direct link to the future patriarchs of Yellowstone. Season 2 may finally answer lingering questions about John Sr.'s role in preserving the ranch and his relationship with Spencer. The cost of survival. If there's one constant in the Dutton family saga, it's that survival comes at a steep price. Season 2 of 1923 promises to explore the sacrifices required to keep Yellowstone intact, from personal betrayals to moral compromises. The show's creators have hinted that not every Dutton will make it out alive, raising the stakes for the family and the ranch. As the Duttons face mounting pressures from all sides, viewers can expect moments of triumph and heartbreak, along with the stunning landscapes and epic storytelling that have become the hallmark of the series. Conclusion. Season 2 of 1923 is shaping up to be a pivotal chapter in the Dutton family saga, offering long-awaited answers to one of the biggest mysteries in the Yellowstone universe. With high-stakes drama, complex characters, and a rich historical backdrop, the series is poised to deepen our understanding of the Dutton legacy while delivering the edge-of-your-seat storytelling fans have come to expect. Will the Duttons overcome their enemies and secure their place in history, or will the Yellowstone Ranch finally fall? One thing is certain, Season 2 will leave audiences eagerly anticipating what's next in this epic tale of grit, determination, and family bonds.